On March 13, a Ukrainian drone struck a gas pipeline production facility in the Saratov region of Russia. The approach of the aircraft-type kamikaze drone to the facility and the moment of impact were filmed and shared by local residents. The impact caused an explosion. There were no reports of casualties. The facility is owned by Gazprom Trans Saratov, a subsidiary of Gazprom. It should be noted that Saratov region is located approximately 1,000 kilometers from the border with Ukraine. On the night of March 13, drone attacks took place in the Voronezh, Rostov, Saratov, Kaluga and Krasnodar regions of Russia. Russian telegram channels reported this. Ukrainian-owned kamikaze drone struck gas infrastructure facilities. As a result, explosions and fires occurred. It is said that the attack was made on a gas transmission station in Rostov region, and on the Gazprom Transgaz enterprise in Saratov. The regional governors confirmed the attacks and said that the air defense system was activated, as a result of which the drones were shot down, and their remains caused fires and, in some places, destruction. In the Saratov region, UAVs attacked the Petrovsk linear production management of main gas pipelines in the morning. No information was provided about the casualties. It is said that Ukrainian-made Luty drones were used during the drone attack. Flights at Saratov and Volgograd airports were temporarily suspended due to the drone attacks. A missile strike has been launched at a factory producing combined feed for livestock in the village of Kozyrevka in Russia's Kursk region, local telegram channels reported. According to the Ukrainian media, the strike was carried out by the Russian army. 4 employees of the enterprise, including 1 woman, were killed during the incident, and 2 others were injured. The condition of one of them is serious. One of the plant's workshops was destroyed, and equipment in other workshops was damaged during the attack. A large number of cars in the factory area have caught fire. It should be noted that in recent days, as a result of Russian army's advance in the Kursk region, Ukrainian army has retreated. Striking Ukrainian positions, Russian army units have also destroyed a large number of civilian objects in the region. It's worth noting that Russian army has repeatedly struck civilian objects on Russian territory. In addition to the accidental dropping of bombs from aircraft on several occasions, Russian army has also targeted residential areas occupied by the Ukrainian army and inhabited by civilians, especially in the Kursk region. As a result, many houses and facilities have been destroyed. There have been casualties among the civilian population as well.
Ира вот прилетела. Тут трупы.
The State Duma declared that Russia will not agree to a 30-day truce, as the United States could rearm Ukraine during this period. Deputy Viktor Sobolev emphasized that the truce is absolutely unacceptable. He believes that the ceasefire would only benefit the armed forces of Ukraine. Sobolev considers the temporary ceasefire absolutely unacceptable. According to him, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin also spoke about this. The Russian MP repeated that the ceasefire is only beneficial to Ukraine, as in 30 days it will be able to regroup, strengthen its troops and receive additional drones. This only plays into the hands of Ukrainians. This is how many drones were attacked at night today, we don't need it at all, Sobolev added. Against the backdrop of US-Ukraine negotiations in Saudi Arabia, Russian Foreign Ministry Press Secretary Maria Zakharova stated that Moscow's position will not be formed abroad, so news from Russia should be monitored. Zakharova stated that the main news will allegedly come from Moscow, therefore, she believes that one should follow the news not from Jeddah, but from the Russian capital. The formation of the position of the Russian Federation does not occur abroad due to some agreements or efforts of some parties. The formation of the position of the Russian Federation occurs within the Russian Federation, said the representative of the Russian Foreign Ministry. At the talks in Jeddah on March 11, Ukraine expressed its readiness to accept the U.S. proposal to immediately introduce a temporary 30-day ceasefire. It can be extended by mutual agreement of the parties, subject to acceptance and simultaneous implementation by the Russian Federation. The representatives of both countries highly praised the bravery of the Ukrainian people in defending their nation and agreed that now is the time to initiate the process of establishing a lasting peace. The Ukrainian delegation once again expressed the deep gratitude of the Ukrainian people to President Trump, the U.S. Congress, and the American people for enabling significant progress toward peace. Ukraine has declared its readiness to accept the U.S. proposal for the immediate implementation of a temporary 30-day ceasefire, which may be extended by mutual agreement, provided it is accepted and simultaneously implemented by the Russian Federation. The United States will inform Russia that reciprocity on its part is crucial to achieving peace. In addition, the Ukrainian and U.S. teams discussed the importance of humanitarian efforts as part of the peace process, particularly during the aforementioned ceasefire, including the exchange of prisoners of war, the release of detained civilians, and the return of forcibly displaced Ukrainian children.